What was the dumbest rule your school enforced? 1. In 8th grade, we were banned from standing in circles at recess because of the potential for scandalous activity happening in the middle. We stood in squares instead. 2. I'm a cheerleader, and for School Spirit Week, I wore the uniform they gave me. I got dress coded. 3. No backpacks to class, but purses were allowed. Girls started carrying purses big enough to be considered backpacks. Guys got annoyed and started carrying purses too. 4. Middle school banned salt and pepper from the cafeteria, claiming it was too unhealthy. Meanwhile, they still sold Mountain Dew in the vending machines. 5. In my freshman year of high school, we had a terrible vandalism problem. Bathrooms were constantly broken in various ways. In a stroke of pure genius, the staff decided that any bathroom vandalized would be closed for a week on the first offense, a quarter for the second, and permanently on the third. They took the rule back after closing every bathroom on day 1. 6. Shoes are to be worn as the manufacturer intended. I have no idea who was wearing their shoes incorrectly, or how, but this line, verbatim, was repeated to us over the morning announcements whenever there were perceived infractions throughout the year. 7. If you were involved in a fight, you got suspended. Sounds reasonable, except context didn't matter. I got suspended once without throwing a single punch or kick. Someone knocked the books out of my hand, and when I bent down to pick them up, they punched me in the face. I got suspended for walking down the hallway and unprovoked, getting punched in the face. 8. My high school banned t-shirts featuring the cover of Rush's album Signals, which has an image of a dog sniffing a fire hydrant. They considered it scatological because the dog was about to pee on it. The entire student body thought this was ridiculous. About half of us picked a day to wear the shirt. We won. 9. We were all given ugly planners at the start of the school year with a few pages at the back for hall passes. If you didn't have your planner or if all your boxes were filled, you weren't allowed to go to the bathroom. You couldn't buy a new planner. You couldn't borrow one from a friend. The only way out was with a doctor's note, and no doctor is going to give you a note for an upset stomach caused by the school lunch. 10. My freshman dorm at a religious college had a list of rules that filled an entire legal-sized sheet of paper. It included things like forced study time every night, keeping your towels perfectly straight on the towel rack, and making your bed by 9 a.m. every day, including weekends. So, if you wanted to sleep in on Saturday, you were supposed to get up, make your bed, and then go back to sleep on top of the bed. 11. If we spoke our native language instead of English, we had to pay a fine of 30 to 40 cents. 12. Our school added thumbprint scanners at the gates for registration. Naturally, I would walk to school, scan my thumb, and walk straight back home with them none the wiser. It was a great few months until they caught on.